Okay.
I did resubmit the write-up, hoping to get a few more points, but I haven't heard back yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use all the points I can get.
Me too.
I don't know if he's going to give any more points at this point on it, though. I mean, it's one of those. It was due weeks ago.
He's hard to figure out too.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, he did say we could have 5 tries, even if it went past the due date, as long as we were actively working on it. So hopefully.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we'll see, I guess, huh?
He can be short. He can be loving too.
Yeah, these are the batteries that my flashlight uses. The little 1, 2, 3s. Anything's like $5 a pop, man. They suck.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that does suck.
But the flashlight will blind you.
So there is that.
Great for camping. Who's there? I don't know. They're a mile away. Well, I can see them with my flashlight. So do we want to go ahead and, I don't know, do we want to wait a few? He didn't respond, didn't get on for, I'm not thinking he's available right now.
I say let's go ahead and start, and then if we need to come back, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already gone 10 minutes, so.
Okay. Yeah, this week was a little easier, I think, again, with, you know.
Every time you say that, the next one's tough, but.
I don't know what you're talking about. Come on.
Really?
What?
What?
All right, let's see.
So Kevin's taking our test for us next time then. He doesn't know what we're talking about. He can take our test for us.
I'd still say I've got brownies. I can bring ice cream.
Brownies and ice cream, brownies and ice cream.
All right, number 3.
All right.
All right.
I got 2.0.
Me too.
Oh, what's the Y in it? Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And 4 is 1.5.
Yep. I'm trying to remember that the Y and S with the addition sign spell yes. It's the only way I can remember it. Y first, then S.
So the predicted value of Y would be 1.
1.
Oh, because we have to round to 1 decimal.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole decimal thing.
Well, would it be,
Well, you still
would it be
have 4 subtract
1.0?
3.
Yeah, I put 1.0.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it does say 1 decimal, so.
Although, you never know.
2, not 2.000 or 2.00 or 2.0, but 2 when it says round to 3. All right, let's see.
Okay, so confidence goes first, and then explanatory variable goes second.
I thought it looked like a hot dog shape, but these ones are a little different.
Hold on.
I put hot dog shape.
Because we're putting the 4.34 first, correct? In the as the X?
Yeah.
Explanatory is independent. Yeah.
Looks like a spaceship taking off, but it could be a hot dog. I'd say it's appropriate because it has the hot dog pattern.
Yeah, more than a hamburger or a banana at least.
Right.
So the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's-
But do you think they'll be reliable though, because they're so far off from the true?
Well, the R is 72%, and last time we had a 70, well, I think it's 75%, and it said that was a strong.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
How many observations?
Too many.
Thank you. 142? Nope.
No, it's too. I think it's too many.
39?
For what? Sorry. What's that?
Observations, 139?
Sorry. I was still looking at number 7 there. What are we? Based on the shape of the what can you say about the appropriateness of using simple linear to model these data?
What does it mean by observation? Does that mean every variable?
I think every X or
Every X variable.
Yeah, every.
Okay. Okay. So we just take the 142
Subtract 3.
minus the 3, so 139.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The y-intercept.
Intercept.
Is the BO.
Yep. 18.690.
Yeah.
Is it for the
Slope.
observation? Maybe I'm overthinking this, but is the observation, is it observing, because we're observing two different things, right? So are we just counting one of the things? Maybe I'm overthinking this, but
Remember if they said you have multiple 3 or more, you have to put a statistician. So you're right. I don't know if he's looking at 2, but I think the answer is 139. Otherwise, we would, I don't know, have 2. I think it's 139.
because we're observing the score and the confidence. So would we count each one of those separately, or would it be just the Y factor?
I thought you counted separately.
I don't know. Let's put down 3 different answers.
Because we're observing two different things so many different times.
Emmett, Scarlett.
I'm thinking we're also observing 139 different things, so I don't know which one is right.
Of which, how many observations?
Yeah. Because I think it'd either be 139 or the 278.
Is each plot point an observation?
When I'm done.
Because you have an X and a Y, and where they intersect is your point you've plotted?
When I'm done.
Yeah, we could look at that. That would be the 139 though, right?
You're the one who stepped on me.
I don't know enough about that. It's not very specific.
I don't remember reading about that.
Neither do I.
Get out of the water, brush your teeth. Emmett, knock it off. Scarlett, I said knock it off.
I'm going to Google and see what observation means in a.
I'm taking my homework away again because you guys are acting this way. Do I need to
You're
take
Googling
this way? Like television?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Okay.
Yes, if I have any more problems, you guys are going to bed.
That.
Yeah, I think it's how many intersecting points there are. So it would be it'd be the 139.
Okay.
The focus was on the number of events. What this one says. Distributions of count data are positively skewed with, no, that is not it.
Yeah, because it says here, it says in statistics, an influential observation is an observation for a statistical calculation. So in order for it to have a statistical calculation, it has to have the two different numbers. Like you
Okay.
said, the data point. So that makes sense.
Okay.
Sorry to be a pain.
No, no, you're fine.
Well, let's figure it out.
Better to be safe and ask the question than not.
Yeah, exactly.
Might be worth putting in our notes for the test.
Yeah.
Okay, number 11.
What did we put on 10?
12.695.
Okay.
And why you got
And-
18.690?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the number 11, I just calculated that at 69.470.
Oh, Trina, you got it.
There'll be none of that.
69.470.
Okay.
11 is 69.1.
470.
This thing's really interesting that we can go back and look at the data for answers when before it's just been the results that we've looked at.
Mm-hmm.
Largest X.
On your guys' Excel sheet, under the explanatory variable and the residuals, did it compute a number for you?
In where?
What
It's right after the X and Y columns.
what
columns
cell?
for explanatory variable and residuals.
Yeah, I have information in those lines.
Where are you looking at?
Mine didn't compute.
H18?
No, under D and E.
Oh, yes, it's over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me show you my screen so you guys can tell me what I did wrong then, because I've got all the numbers, but I don't know if that matters or not, but it's just weird that it didn't compute any numbers for me. See, they all say the pound sign and then the ref.
Huh.
That's odd.
Click on the little green tab thing on one of them and see, because it should pull up. Yeah, and then that invalid cell reference error. Huh.
Did
That's
that
weird.
show up when you did your homework too?
I wonder what mine says on that.
No, usually it doesn't. Usually it computes something, but
Everything else that I have,
Okay.
yeah, else is the same.
Yeah, mine says, yeah.
okay.
Well, mine when I click when I click on the cell, like D4, when I click on that, it says equals if open parentheses is blank open parentheses A4 close parentheses comma quotes comma A4. So it's you've got I don't know what's going on in there.
It's not referencing the
Yeah, it's not referencing the A4, and then in the residuals line, it's not referencing B4
Yeah.
probably. If you go over in the residuals line, click on one of those, not on the green. Yeah, it's got ref anywhere the B4 is supposed to be.
Okay.
B4, A4.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. Huh.
You might have to go and re-download those from lesson 2.
Yeah, that might
Yeah.
help.
The formula must have got messed up sometime. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
What does the X6 mean on G18?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what we've done on our homework that had something to do that I didn't understand now that I think about it. That was maybe the X.
Well, I know like in our linear regression equation, we have the X when you times out by the B1.
Oh, I know what that is.
Because that gives you the answer.
Okay.
That's what.
I think what that is that X6, that's our largest amount. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of scrolling or twisting my computer back and forth.
No, it's your answer. That's the X like in question 11. If you put 4 in there, the predicted box gives you the 69.470.
I know. And 6 gives us the answer to question number 12, which is 94.859, at least on the spreadsheet. But when you actually calculate it yourself, you round it up to 860.
But wait a minute, we can use the largest X value to find. The largest X value I found was 5.97.
It's 6.
There is a 6? Oh,
there's 2 of them that are a value of 6.
So that must be the biggest X there is every time.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, there's one on line 82 and then another one on line 110.
Thanks.
And you can always just push Control F and then type in the 6 and it'll find, or whatever number you want to find, and it'll find it on that column.
If you're in that X box?
No, just click on like your, the top where like you want to do the A column. Just click on that. And then you can put Control F.
And then find 6.
And then, then just type in 6, and then it'll go to your first 6, and then it'll find your next 6.
Oh my. Thanks. Didn't know that.
You're welcome.
You can teach an old dog new tricks. Okay, 13.
So what did you say the answer was for 12?
Well, I calculated at 94.86 because we use the 12.695 times 6, and you're never going to get anything with 3 digits with a 5 and an even number. That's always going to round up to a 0. So I got 94.860.
But on the in our spreadsheet, it has 0.859.
I know, which is weird. So I don't know if we should go with 860 or 859.
I'll go with 859. You stay at 6.
What does it stay up top? Does it stay to round?
No, it says, well, in this question, it says use 3 digits.
It says, when calculating anything, please remember to round to 3 decimal places unless otherwise specified. So I think we do round. I don't know.
And that's, I mean, well, just in the calculation, I mean, if you do 12.695 times 6, you're going to get 76.17 because 5 times 6 is going to give you a 0 at the end every
Mhm.
single time. So I don't know why the software has 859.
Unless the slope, those numbers go out further and they're using them
Yeah, unless it's rounding it just
just
enough
enough.
to get up to the 695, and that's probable.
Could be. How many explanatory variables are present in a simple linear regression?
It'd have to be 2
I'd say 2.
because you've got to go you've got to have some sort of
Wait a
slope.
minute. You have one dependent and one independent.
Yeah.
So you've got to have one.
Yep, explanatory variables are the independent variables. I
Well,
think
right. So you only have. I mean, I guess that's what I'm asking is do you only have one of each?
I believe
Yeah, if you have one of each, it'll be 2, but
Well, no, because if you have one independent and one dependent, it's only asking for how many independent variables.
independent, so be, yeah.
So you only have to have. I guess I'm confused. You only have to have one.
in a simple,
Yeah.
Where I didn't read that part. Where was that at, Trina?
I think you said if you have more than that, then you have multiple and you can't do it. I just had here in my notes, I had simple linear regression. Independent variable is the explanatory variable, and dependent variable is the response variable. And there was one of each. Lesson 12, part 2. The first thing in lesson 12, part 2.
And plus in our t-test for linear regression, it only gives us an x and a y, so that only gives us one independent and one dependent. So it has to be one, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Because there's no more columns for anything but one independent.
Thinking it's one.
Well, no, because we've got your explanatory variable, x. We can have, in this case, we have 139 independent variables.
But you have one X and one Y for each data point. I'm just thinking it's one, but we.
Well, right, but if you only have one data point, one x, I don't know.
But I think the variable is they're talking about the score is considered the independent variable.
Let me look it up.
So what lesson did you say, Trina?
That was in the second, lesson 21, part 2.
Lesson 21, part 2.
But I got that from.
Outliers, nonlinear.
I want the video. I want the textbook.
.2 what? I'm not.
I'm looking right now. I just had in my notes it was lesson 12, part 2, and I'll find it just a minute. We need independent variables.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
I think we've got like 3 left. I think on the bed.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Okay.
I had my sound off so you can hear Brother Kermar. What'd you guys decide?
I looked it up and it says in statistics, linear regression is a linear approach for modeling the relationship between a scalar dependent variable y and one of the more explanatorial variables or independent variables denoted x. The case of one explanatorial variable is called simple linear regression.
Okay. So 1.
So 1.
Okay.
Nice job, bud.
So then that would be the same for
Mhm.
14 would be 1 also then.
One also.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's either A or C.
I think it's D. Because you have to know the circumference to get the size of the hat, right?
That's what I would say is D.
Because they're
It's
trying to predict the hat.
Measurement take a look include the size, circumference, and length of the major and minor axes. Let's predict the size of hat given the circumference.
Now, wait a minute. We're predicting the size of the hat.
Given the circumference.
So the circumference is the X. So it's the explanatory. The response is the size of the hat.
Yeah, that's true. So it is circumference, or no, the size of the hat.
Yeah, it's either A or C.
I think
Because
it's
it's the
C.
variable being predicted. It's A. Because that's what's being predicted is the size of the hat, depending on how big your head is.
Yeah, because you're given the circumference.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I'd
So I
agree
think
with
you're right. I think it is A because you're given the circumference.
Yeah, you're not predicting the circumference. You already know it because you're measuring that.
right. All right. How
Yeah.
big do you feel?
That's A.
I would too.
Should I submit it and see how we did?
Sure, 100%.
Yay.
That's nice. 100% first go.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Now, Trina, did you have a different answer on one of them? I thought you were going to,
Yeah, you can
different
do
one.
5.9 or so. I think you're doing 5.9.
Or did you keep it
I
the
left
same?
mine at 695, but I think the one where on 11 where I put 69.470.
Mm-hmm.
No, where's the one? Hold on. No, on 12. The 94.859 and you guys put 0.860.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I took them both.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Okay.
That's
It
good
did.
then.
I wanted to see if it would take them both, and it did.
Okay.
Well, it's so close. You must have it in there that it, because it's all about a rounding on it, and it's one of those. They're both right. I mean, it's the same.
Right. So if they take them both, then I can just type in the X on the spreadsheet, and it'll give me the predicted answer. I don't have to figure it up myself. I was just trying to use my spreadsheet a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, no, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, so we have another meeting on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We only got what, 2
Yeah.
of meetings left.
I think we have just next week left, don't we? Or do we have 2 after that?
I think it's just next week.
Next week we've got 2. Oh yeah, I guess so. And then week 14, we've got a group meeting.
Do we?
And that's when that paper, or that's when our project, we have to make sure everything's done, right?
Yeah, oh, yes,
Yeah.
we do have that.
And yeah, we've got a group meeting, and then we've got the fourth exam.
But we only have 2 quizzes left. Next
3.
week's quizzes, 23 and 24 quiz.
23, 24, and 25.
There is no less than 25 quiz.
Oh, no, sorry. But we do have a 25 group meeting.
Right.
Less than
Yeah. And then we have our test.
Yeah.
So how are we going to get this info to Jose if he's not here tonight?
Email.
All we can do, I think, is emailing it.
What do you guys think about doing a Google Doc for that form that he has to fill out? That way we all can see it and
Yeah.
say Saturday come and he hasn't done anything to it. At least we can
Try to fill it in.
we all have access to it and we can all input it if need be. That way we just make sure it gets turned in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably a good idea.
Something may have come up tonight for him.
Yeah. Because we can just copy and paste that into the Google Doc.
Yeah.
I've never created one, but I want to learn how, so I'll go ahead and create one and I'll email everybody.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
share it. Just
If that's
copy it
okay.
over into there and then just share it.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never done it either, so.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, then we'll just check back throughout the week and input the data and get going on it.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
And then-
maybe we can, should we put our test results on that Google Doc?
Let's end the live part of this.
What's that?
End the live part of this and then we'll chat. I don't know if our instructor checks this, but I'd rather just chat. So if you'll post that and share it, and we all just put in the data as we go, who would like to, if Jose does not get to it, who would like to post it and submit it by Saturday?
I will.
You will?
Yeah.
You going to explain it? So we
Yeah,
go
'cause,
back
all I have to do is do the PowerPoint, and so
upstairs now. I put you to bed over a half hour ago.
I quit.
Is there something that's already created that we're sharing?
yeah, basically there's the document that
Who woke you up?
if you go into your final project content
Uh-huh.
and you've got the collect the data assignment or the instructions rather,
Mhm.
it's got a page that you can download, a Word doc, and then you can upload that to the cloud or to Google Drive rather.
Okay, but it doesn't replace the Google Doc, or am I just creating something that's already there?
No, because there is no Google Doc in there right now.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
No.
sounds good. Well, I'll get this submitted and then I'll get that Google Doc created and sent out and then kind of explain it to Jose.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then he can always watch this whenever he gets time so he can get any questions answered.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
All right, guys, see ya.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
have a
thanks
good-
everyone.
Oh,
Good night.
who's the host on Monday?
Okay, who's posting this? Matt, is this you that's posting this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm posting this one.
Okay, and you'll do Monday? Kevin?
What's that?
You'll do Monday?
Yeah, I can host Monday.
All right, see you guys Monday.
All right. Have a
All
good
right,
weekend.
have a good one.